What's going on, all you wild scientists? It's your two favorite critics back here for Cinevellas, and tonight we're going to be talking about Adam McKay's brand new film that just hit Netflix on Christmas Eve. We're talking about Don't Look Up. Here, I'm Logan Myers, my good mate over there.
And I'm Henry Hill, and yes, we're very pleased to be back with you guys and excited to talk about this movie that we've heard so much about this past year, Don't Look Up. Ever since it was announced being a Netflix exclusive film, it was going to, bypass most of the theaters. It might have opened in some select theaters, but mainly this is a Netflix film opening up on the streamer. And last time I checked, it went #1 pretty quick within the first day, I think. So it's a big movie from Adam McKay. Obviously, we know him from recently Vice with Christian Bale, where he played Dick Cheney. And then The Big Short a few years ago about the whole financial bank collapse and everything back in 2008, I believe. And then from his earlier films, the comedic like Gems, Step Brothers, Anchorman 2, the other guys I think he was involved in. So yeah, he's known for these. Lately, it's been the more of the satire of things that have been happening in the real world, and this one, is no different. It obviously lives in the same world we are here with COVID. They don't address it from a viral perspective, but they kind of take the same ideas. What if this big thing that was going to happen to the whole earth was going to affect everybody? Like, what if we brought that to the news? Would anybody pay attention? And this movie kind of, plays off the mass hysteria, people not believing science. And it has this little clever way of getting us into the movie. And it's led by one of our good mates and favorite actors, of course, Leonardo Dicaprio. And another awesome performance. I thought he did a really good job in this.
Dr. Randall Mindy. The scientist, yeah, and Leo goes over the top in this. We're a little older, and seeing him dive in a character we haven't seen before, playing the scientist, and then alongside him is Jennifer Lawrence's character. She's a PhD student. Her name is Kate DiBiase, and essentially they find out about this comet that's heading straight for Earth. They got 6 months, and basically the whole entire planet's going to be gone. So, from a science standpoint, they're kind of freaking out about this. Trying to alert the people, going to the president, played by Meryl Streep. It's like a Trump character, it's like really kind of silly and not believing anything. And you could definitely tell they're trying to go at this about the Republican Party, a lot of, making fun of these characters and presidency and all that. But that's basically the setup of the film is comets heading right for Earth. They find out about it. Standpoint, they want to let everybody know about it. They're not taking them serious because people don't believe in science. So there's a lot of social commentary going on, especially these days with the COVID-19 and people not believing in science. So it's pretty funny. There's a lot of little jabs in there along the way about what's going on in the world today.
Alongside Leo, we have Jennifer Lawrence returning to the limelight. She's been a big actress for the past decade. She's just been in one hit film after the other. You always see her pop up every year. She's playing a scientist along with Leo. Right away, what you notice is the haircut in this movie. That was the biggest hurdle for me in this movie. Like at the beginning, I was like, what just the haircut. But after about 5 minutes, I let it go. It's just just part of the character. You get it after you meet her and, see what she can do. She has a great performance in this film as, Leo's sidekick trying to convince everybody that this has actually happened. They, at the very beginning of the film, they set it up. They show how they see this asteroid or comet heading towards the Earth. They, basically prove it through physics. Leo goes up on the whiteboard and has these equations, basically the numbers getting lower, which is showing that, basically this comet, there's no way that it's going to miss and it's going to be huge and catastrophic. So they had to take it to the public. Like you mentioned, we see some other really big name actors in this. A lot of people. Kate Blanchette, she did a role as one of the newscasters. I think it was kind of a satire on the Fox News kind of ladies who are all made up, and made up to the nines and going over the day's news and everything. And, today it's about the entertainment aspect and, you got to cater to the party that you're you're going for. CNN obviously is more, left wing, and then your Fox News. So her character kind of reminds me of some of the Fox News girls, just how they act and how they are. And her alongside with Tyler Perry, they don't believe anything that they're telling them. They're just like, yeah, there's basically an asteroid heading to Earth. It's gonna happen. Everybody should know this and get prepared. And they just totally blow her off live on the news. They just make a joke about it. Like, he talks about how he hopes the asteroid goes to this address because it's his ex-wives. And so it just becomes this big joke, but it's a big satire on just how insane things are right now in the world, and how the news has been totally misconstrued. Everybody's going on social media saying whatever they think. You don't know what to believe anymore. There's so much coming at us, and this movie is a big metaphor for that.
Yeah, with the horrendous 2020, 2021, this is them definitely taking a jab at everything going on in the world. Very relevant, a lot of social commentary, a lot of funny scenes in this film. I thought all the actors and actresses had all really good funny bits throughout the film. Even Niall's favorite actor, Tyler Perry, played the anchor. I thought he was ridiculous. And Jonah Hill is the chief of staff, which is Meryl Streep's son, the president's son.
Yeah.
He would just talk and wouldn't make any sense at all. I didn't know what the hell he was saying. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, and then he'd touch his nose like he just did coke or something.
Yeah, he seemed like he was all coked out in this film, but a lot of his stuff didn't make sense, but it made it even more enjoyable because, it was kind of a jab at Eric and Don Jr., the Trump sons, and how they're idiotic. So they had a lot to say with this film, a little heavy-handed at times, but I really did enjoy this film. Didn't really know what to expect. I thought the whole, the overall idea of this film of basically having to do with this comet taking out the world and nobody really giving a shit because everything on Earth is pretty terrible as it is. So people are like, whatever. I thought that was pretty fun and unique, and definitely one of Adam McKay's better films for sure. I love the set design. I loved all the actors, actresses. Plot was really good. A lot of funny scenes. I loved all the music in this film. A lot of the lettering and fonts he did with it. It really had a nice, cool vibe to it. And I was really impressed with this movie. A good flick to watch during the holiday season. So I'm going to give Adam McKay's Don't Look Up a 4 out of 5 Leo hair pieces.
This film definitely hit at the right time. I feel Christmas Eve, that's when me and my wife watched it. We were just relaxing, after a long day, getting everything ready for Christmas and all that. And just really enjoyed it. It's a movie where there's a lot of satire and they're obviously making fun of everything that's happening, but it's done in such a way that you can't help but laugh. It's well done, well crafted, very unique. Like you mentioned, this is one of my favorite McKay movies as well too. And leading up to it, we heard a lot of buzz, both sides. It was basically 50-50 down the middle. Like, some people hated it and some people loved it. So I went in it with, I tried to keep my eyes and ears open and watch it and experience it before I, obviously dispelled my opinion on here. And I can gladly say that I think a lot of people are going to be pleasantly surprised by this movie. It's well done. It's unique how they filmed it. Like, the pace feels like it's very quick. It goes by, the over 2-hour runtime really flies by. I thought Jonah Hill, like you mentioned, he was a big MVP for the movie for me. Just everything he did cracked me and my wife up when we were watching it. Had a great time. I loved everything. Yeah, it was filmed very well. I think this was done during the pandemic too. So it's impressive that they got this film done. Leo's great as always. I could see him getting a nomination. Jennifer Lawrence did a great job. Kate Blanchette as the newscaster. Just a lot of good acting in this film, and the dialogue and everything, and the screenplay and directing by McKay, top notch. So I am going to give Don't Look Up by Adam McKay a 4 out of 5 Dr. Mindy hair pieces.
I gotta have an honorable mention here. Timothy Chalamet. I forgot he was in this movie. He had like a
that
mullet.
Was a good scene.
He was like a local Michigan
skater guy
that was trying to bang Jennifer Lawrence character. It was pretty funny. It was a different role for him too. He had fun with that. So I have to throw that in. Honorable mention.
Good call. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, this cast is absolutely stacked. A lot of Hollywood A-listers, but you can tell they all had fun with it. It was a satire approach, more comedic, making fun of stuff going on in the world today. So it was cool seeing them get out of their comfort zone and trying something different. That's why I think this movie really worked for me. So it's definitely a great film to check out during the holiday season, right after Christmas. You're at home chilling out, with your family, looking for a movie to watch, check this out on Netflix. I think you guys will have a good time with it as much as we did.
Well said. Yeah, we both enjoyed this movie a lot and we recommend it. Check it out on Netflix. You will enjoy it too, we believe. So this has been a Cinefellas video review. We are happy to be back with you guys, and we're going to be covering a lot more in the new year. It's just right around the corner here. So we have a lot to cover, a lot of great shows and movies, and we're going to keep it rolling into the new year. So get ready to see plenty more of the fellows. As we like to say here, until the next Cinefellas video review, that's my good mate over there, Logan Myers. Don't look up and cheese.